Hey there, Hellscorchy here, and today I want to talk about shiny Pokemon, specifically about a discovery by the Pokemon community about how now in Generation 8 Pokemon Sword and Shield there are two kinds of shiny Pokemon. Yes, there are two different kinds of shiny Pokemon. So we're going to talk about what they are, how they look, what their differences are, and how it works, and which one is more rare than the other. There's a lot of implications here at hand. Plus, we're still just, it hasn't even been a week since the game came out, so there's a lot of things that we still don't know or might understand differently soon about these new shiny Pokemon types. First, I want to manage your expectations for this video. So the difference between these two new shiny Pokemon is very, very minor. It's fully just aesthetics, and it doesn't affect any stats or anything, and it doesn't even change the colors of the Pokemon. The Pokemon will still be a shiny Pokemon. So let's get into that. Real quick, if you don't know what a shiny Pokemon is, it's basically a very, 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 very rare chance that the Pokemon that you encounter through a random encounter might be shiny, and by that it means that it'll have a different color. Here you can see Obstagoon both as normal and a shiny, and there are several methods to make it more likely that you'll get a shiny. Most popular is through breeding, the Masuda method, and by chaining your random encounters of the same Pokemon over and over and over. But not about that. So let's talk about the difference between the new types of shiny Pokemon. So first, I want to give credits as I go for the people who've discovered this. So first, we're going to look at a clip from the #1 Alex on Twitch. And he, as far as I can tell, was one of the first few people to realize the difference between these two new types of shiny Pokemon. So let's look at this first, and then we'll break it down into exactly what's happening and what the difference is here, okay?
This is not one.
Alright, so that was the shiny Churro.
And then...
His reaction is hilarious, and that was a shiny Farfetch'd or Farfetch'd, I forget the name of this guy. The new evolution of Farfetch, Galarian Farfetch, Surfetch, I think. Anyway, I took a couple of screenshots of the video to notice the difference between these two. Both Pokemon. So the first one was what we're calling now a star shiny, and the second one is what we're calling a square shiny. The difference is the sparkle that happens when they come out of the Pokeball. So here we see the Surfetch with the squares, right? Square here, squares all around when it first comes out of the Pokeball, right? And then here it's a different sparkle effect when this Churro comes out of its Pokeball, and then it's more like stars and normal sparkles. That's it. That's the whole difference between shiny square and shiny star. Now, which one is more rare and which one is more impressive to have? Well, it depends on how you look at it. So now we're gonna look at Kurt Kafothic's Twitter, who's data mining the game right now as it's just come out. The current understanding is that there's still the same odds for all shiny Pokemon, so that's 1 out of 4,096 encounters, right? That's here. But there are two types of shiny now. 15 out of 16 times out of already these odds, it will be a star shiny, right? And then one of those 16s, it'll be a square shiny. Square shinies are 1 in 65,536 in rarity. That's their odds. That is incredibly rare. Here's a code that he has pulled out for it. I don't know anything about this, but someone smarter than me, maybe in the comments, will know what that exactly means, but I'm assuming that that's where he's drawing this from. It works in some way if your trainer ID matches a Pokemon ID or something like that. So that's kind of how it works to get stars. Or squares shiny. However, after he looked at more code, he says, in a surprising twist, it looks like chained shinies that are destined to be shiny are forced to be shiny in such a way that they're always square. So under certain situations, you're more likely to get one than the other. So that means that shinies that you get through chaining random encounters will always be square. At least that's our current understanding. So the fact is, We know that there's two different kinds of shiny Pokemon now in the new generation of Pokemon, and they always remain that way. If you have a square shiny, it will always be a square shiny, and if you get a star shiny, it will always be a square shiny. That's a fact, we know that. Our current understanding of how that works is that through random encounters, square shinies are way more rare than star ones, unless you're doing chaining. If you're doing chaining, it will always be square. You know, the understanding of this might change tomorrow. It might change in a couple of hours as, you know, more comes out about these new types of shiny Pokemon. So we'll understand more as this goes. So basically, if you're a shiny hunter or you're a completionist or something like that, now you know that you're gonna have 2 shinies for each Pokemon to fully have a shiny dex, I guess. So that's a really cool new thing that they've added to the game. Pretty small detail, nothing too crazy, but it's the first time we've seen it in the series. I haven't seen too many people talk about this just yet, so I just wanted to share it with you guys here in this video. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more Sword and Shield videos. I've been breaking down the game little by little and streaming my playthrough as well, so that's a lot of fun. So stay tuned for more of that. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I see you next time. Peace.